everybody, welcome back to the stream. Hope you're all doing well and having a wonderful day today. So give it a second, I'm waiting for the other screen to pop up. There we go, welcome in everybody. So really quickly, all I meant by my message was I had a few issues recently with lighting. It randomly got really messed up and it's still not quite there. But it's better than before. Like literally, I'm not even kidding. I did a Sims stream recently and for whatever reason, I literally looked orange and then at some point during the stream I also looked like pink and purple. It was very strange. So this is significantly better than what I had before. I will continue to work on until I get it back to normal. Let me pause that rant for a second and say hello to everybody. I can't see who's ever at the top. So hello Mia, hello Sophia, hello Shiver. Hello Gil, hello Megs, welcome in, hello Betty Crossing, hello Emily, hello Ashby, hello Sheba, hello Carisi, welcome in everyone. It looks good, thank you, I appreciate it. It's still not quite there because I feel like around my mouth area, like for my lips, it looks very purple and then I look very pale, but again, significantly better than whatever weird orange and like pink situation I had. That was just really odd. I will continue to kind of nitpick it until it's how it's supposed to be. Well, welcome in everyone. I hope you're all doing good and having a good day. By the way, can we please get a link for Sheba? Wait, why are you sad, Ashby? Why are you sad? My nephew says, hi, hello, Crazy's nephew. I don't know your name, but hello. All that happened, by the way, if anybody needed any context for the lighting issue, for some reason the other day, like randomly out of seemingly nowhere, my lighting was super different. Like it was really messed up and I have no idea why. So I've been trying to fix it ever since and we're not there yet, but it's better. I think I'm probably just going to stick with what I would normally stick with. I do want to say I added it to the pinned message, but today I would like to focus primarily on doing races. I mean, there probably will be some battles for sure, especially if you guys want them, but I would like to focus mostly on doing races today. Oh yes, by the way, please be sure that you have me added because it is a friends lobby. I'll be more than happy to add people back. Just let me know whenever you add me, and then I will add you back the second that I get the chance to. Well, thank you, Megs. I appreciate it. So I hope that you guys don't mind bearing with me today for my lighting. We love whenever we have technical difficulties. we love it so much. I decided to ditch Metalcore for an abandoned city core island. I thought about that actually. I was thinking of island themes earlier because I was kind of bored. And I feel like an abandoned theme of some sort, like abandoned something, whether that's like city core or like kid core, like abandoned something. I feel like that'd be fun. I'm with Mario Kart 8 later, but play it later on. That's okay, Emily. If you want to join later, that's okay. Oh yeah, like let me go back and read that. I briefly saw it, but I didn't read it all the way. Hold on. Also, I did not put my phone on Do Not Disturb like I was supposed to. Oopsies. All right, there we go. So you said you don't want to know how long it took for me to remove a splinter from my hand. Are you okay? Also, how did that happen? I'm crying a lot right now and I'm really sad, so I came here to take my mind off things. I'm sorry, Ashby. I hope you feel better soon. Genuinely, I hope you feel better. Not me being on top chat, it'd be like that. It happens sometimes. Part of me is very tempted to go into my camera settings right now and like try and mess with them a little more, but I feel like that's very risky and it potentially really backfire and look funny. So I feel like I shouldn't, but I'm tempted. So I need y'all to talk me out of it because I could potentially accidentally make it worse on stream. I think that's about it. If this is everybody, we can go ahead and start now. That's my friend Toadette, she's here. Oh, is your friend playing with us? Sometimes webcams choose violence. Literally though, like I swear, like I didn't change anything. Normally I have to have Ben help me with everything with my setup, or at least for the most part. He helps me with a lot of things. And randomly I go to stream the other day and it was just completely messed up and I have no idea why. And I've been trying to fix it and it's not fixed. So we're just gonna deal with the slightly off settings, I suppose. Earliest Mario Party Superstars to come back. I love that game. On my channel, I would just leave it. Yeah, so we have this wooden gate and I have to pull out and put the trash cans for trash day. One of the gates gave me splinters and they were super tiny. Spent 20 minutes trying to remove them. I am so sorry. I am so sorry. That sounds awful. Also, not my camera being in another silly, goofy mood. We love when it does these things, don't we? Don't we? Yeah, I feel like I have a good light. I have a really nice light. I have the Logitech Lytra Glow. I believe that's what it's called. But I feel like it's my camera that's constantly, I was just getting into that actually. My camera, I believe, is the Logitech C920. I think it's that one. So it's that Logitech one. Xander's willing to play. That's okay. He can play if he wants to. But yeah, I have a good light. I think it's my camera because like it's always like constantly unfocusing by itself, and I've tried to fix it it happens no matter what I do to it. And then my lighting got randomly messed up, so that's lovely. Enough with my rant, though. I'm sure y'all have had enough about hearing about that. I'm sad because I got broken up with you. I'm heartbroken with my feelings. I'm so sorry. Can we get some hearts in the chat for Ashby, please? Please and thank you. Yeah, I know Logic ones can be glitchy sometimes. It's really frustrating. Like, I'm sure that there's lots of good products that they have still. I myself have used a lot of, hello? I just saw a little heart thing go up in the corner. Do you remember that little thing that we talked about on mobile, how like you can press the hearts button? I swear I just saw it for like a second on my computer. That was weird. But yeah. I've had lots of good moments with using Logitech cameras before, but I swear they just like to randomly unfocus throughout my streams, and it drives me nuts. And considering I already am looking to get another pair of headphones very soon because my other ones have been broken for a while, I really cannot afford at the moment to go and buy a whole camera. Like, I can't. So, we're just gonna have to deal with technical difficulties for a little bit longer. I think I'm gonna go ahead and start it now because I don't think anybody else is joining. As far as I understand, I think people should be able to join periodically. I have a Logitech wireless keyboard. I have a wired one, but it's the one that came with my computer whenever I bought the PC. Are you guys okay with 150cc? That's kind of the fastest that I'm okay with because 200cc tends to be very overwhelming to me. And I think last time all we did was 150cc, no teams, normal items. I feel like we did calm, and I think it was on normal calm, or computer players, however you want to refer to it, all vehicles and 4 races at a time. Yes, I'll be okay. I just need time to heal. Well, still, I'm sorry, though. I hope that you feel better soon. I hope that your healing process is fast. Yeah, like 150cc. That's the fastest that I'm okay with, personally. I feel like 100cc is almost like a little too slow, but 200cc is too fast. So these settings right here, 150cc, no teams, normal items, normal comm, all vehicles and 4 races. Are we all okay with these settings? If you're in the lobby and you're playing, are you okay with these settings? Please let me know in the chat. I've heard that the Elgato webcam is really good, by the way, but I don't know. I'm so used to Logitech ones, I don't know if I'd want to switch over. Oh, good, I'm ready. I mean, I think it's fine. I don't see any complaints currently, so I feel like it's probably okay. If we do battles, it'll probably be done a bit later in the stream because I do want to focus mostly on races. I don't know which one of you has the extra, what word should I use? I forgot the word. The extra maps, yes. So I don't know who has them, but thank you so much because I still don't have them. So I appreciate it. Hello, Maya. Welcome to the live stream. I have the DLC. Oh, thank you. Thank you then for joining because I still don't have it. I just kind of feel like as much as I like Mario Kart, it's just not worth it for me to go and buy it because I don't really play it too much. I have the expansion pass. Oh, so you both have it. Isn't it like as long as somebody in the lobby, regardless of who it is, as long as somebody has it, then everybody can play on it, right? I almost streamed Stardew Valley today because like the other night whenever I couldn't stream, I was going to stream Stardew Valley that day, and then Streamlabs was in a very spicy mood and didn't let me stream. I've moved the Stardew stream for Saturday just because I've been in one of those moods where it's like, although I do feel very drawn to streaming it, I just have such a lack of inspiration for what I could do for the thumbnail. And I try my best to make them look nice, so since I'm kind of lacking ideas for the thumbnail at the moment, I put that off for a couple of days. Hello, Tron, welcome to the live stream. Alright, if I ever make it back in time, I'll hop on. I'm gonna work function right now, that's okay. Please take care of your priorities first. I would hate for you to like somehow get in trouble or something. I don't know what your work environment is like, but I would hate for you to get in trouble and it'd be like my fault somehow. Have I ever played any of the what games? I don't know what that is. Oh, Tron, you also just missed my whole spiel that I just went on. My lighting settings have just been in the silliest, goofiest mood possible. The other day, it randomly got really messed up, and I have no idea why, and I've been trying to fix it, and it's still a little bit off, but we're working with what we've got. It'd be like that sometimes. Although I will say, I will happily take what I have right now over what happened during the Sims stream, because I was literally like an entire orange the other day. We love being an orange in the stream. I will say though, while I was trying to tweak the settings, I made a discovery. I realized that if I mess with the settings in the right way, I can make myself look teal. And I just look like a blueberry. Well, like a pastel blueberry, I guess, but you know what I mean. I'm so confused. It's okay. Super unrelated, but I feel like I just need to be wearing shorts whenever I stream, and I say that because every time I feel like I just like start sweating whenever I stream, and I think it's because my computer heats up whenever I do it. I'm wearing sweatpants right now, so that's not helping. I really wanted to wear more of my hoodies on stream, but my favorite one at the moment is my green one, and that's obviously a big no because I use a green screen, and that's not gonna work because then I'll literally just be a floating head. Well, I guess I could, and you guys would probably find that funny, but I'd rather not. I'd rather not be a floating head. Bye, Valley Crossing, thanks for being here. I appreciate you. How did I get a bullet bill in 6th place? Isn't that whenever you're farther back in the line? I thought it was. Also, by the way, let me go ahead and get Tron's link. Sweatpants are the best pants. They're nicely fitting, aren't as tight as jeans. I love sweatpants. Those and like leggings, I basically live in them. Like, unless I'm working, then I wear sweatpants and leggings. Ashby, I don't understand what your question is. What are you confused about? And yes, GG everybody. I think the pinball one is one that Libra had suggested a while back. Does anybody remember? I feel like it was Libra that suggested that we do the pinball one. I'm wearing sweatpants right now. Me too. Wait, what color? Maybe we're matching. Mine are like a charcoal color. So like they're not black, but they're not gray. It's just like a very dusty charcoal. There's also a hole in them. Like one of the pockets somehow got detached. So there's just casually a big hole in the side of them. But it's fine because they're comfy house pants. I wouldn't wear these in public. This kind of looks so cool to me. It reminds me of something that I feel like I saw in like a movie or like a TV show or something, but I cannot for the life of me remember what TV show or movie it is. How am I in 3rd place? I've only played on this one I think like once, so I'm kind of just guessing on where to go. I'm thoroughly surprised right now. I'll say, by the way, I did a poll recently on the community tab, so everybody should be able to see it. I did a poll asking if you guys would be interested if I brought back the Mario Party Superstars streams with viewers. Okay, I think they finally did an update. You know how I was saying the little hearts thing that you guys do as a reaction on mobile? I didn't see that at first. They've made an update where it shows up on my computer now. And so whenever you guys spam it, I can see it now. And I'm determined to figure out a way to turn that off because it didn't really see me. Thank you for the hype, though. Like, I appreciate that you guys are hyping me up with the hearts. It's just like, it's distracting seeing it rapidly pop up on the corner of the screen. I want to go shopping with me later. Oh, do you guys know each other? I'm overdue on uploading videos, probably going to upload on Saturday. I feel like weekends tend to be some of the best days. Not always, but like in some scenarios for some kinds of videos, it can be better. Yeah, that's gonna really, like I'm fully looking at the monitor that has Mario Kart on it, and I can fully see the emojis being spammed from the corner of my eye. It's mostly hearts, but sometimes it's like random happy face emojis. Waluigi Pinball Best Drift Track. Ben is always telling me to do drift on Mario Kart, and I never do it just simply because I have a habit of never doing it. Like, in the history of playing Mario Kart, I always had a habit of not doing stuff like drift, so I'm so used to playing without it that it feels weird trying to form a habit of actually using it. And sometimes it's the 100 emoji. And so far on my computer, I've only seen the hearts and like the various kinds of happy faces. But on my phone, I've seen the 100 one. Every time I look at chat or try to read something they said, I feel like I get pushed back in the line. It's okay though, because I try my best to be as interactive as possible, even if I am very into a game of Mario Kart. Thank you for subscribing. Welcome to the community. Okay, that was rude, the way that it just hit me. Okay, not as good as the first time. Like the Marvel character. I read that as Moon Knight, but it says Moon Kite. Wait, oh yeah, it is Moon Knight. Hi Lexi, hello Rich, welcome to the stream. I'm the one with the hearts, I love your videos. Well, thank you for the hype and thank you for the support. I appreciate it. I'm glad that you like them. Welcome to the community. I was basically just saying that like I can see from like, whenever I'm looking at the monitor with Mario Kart, I can see from like right here all the emojis being spammed. While this is loading, I do want to pull up YouTube on my phone as well, just because I want to see what my camera settings look like on everyone else's end, because like it's a little bit different on my end compared to you guys, if that makes sense. I've watched your videos since the beginning. Wait, really? How long have you been around for? It's funny because in Mario Kart it gives you speed boost, but in real life drifting slows you down. I wouldn't know because I don't drive. Before anybody roasts me and makes fun of me for that, I've got anxiety surrounding the subject, and it's really not safe to drive if you're anxious about it. Because that puts you more at risk of danger, so don't do that. I was going to pull up my phone to check how it looked on everyone else's end, but now I don't have time to. I will soon, though. Sometimes I end up being like, oh my gosh, does it look weird, does it look bad, etc. Like, I just get super worried about it, and then I'll go and see what it looked like for you guys, and it wasn't as bad as I thought it was, so I kind of want to go see what it looks like for you guys, but like, now I can't. I'll have to finish this one first. Yeah, the video's funny to watch and she does a great job. Thank you! If you do want to drive, I recommend practicing a parking lot, practicing to feel comfortable with the wheel. Not me almost like driving off the side of this. No, but yeah, thank you for being nice about that, you guys. Like literally, every time I mention that in conversation, people either nag me about learning or they're like mean about it. And it's just, it's true. Like you shouldn't be driving, you shouldn't be on the road like that if you are too anxious to drive because that puts you more at risk. Oh, and by the way, I'm curious now, while we're talking about my videos and everything, don't say it right away if you know the answers. I know a few of you will already know the answer immediately. But before I did a bunch of rebranding, a very long time ago, what color was the theme of my channel? Because right now it's very clear that it's like various shades of purple. But what was it originally? I know like a handful of you will probably know the answer already. So don't say it right away if you think you know what it is. I'm gonna give people a chance to guess, like, or like think about it. Be careful driving. I'm trying, but I'm not that great at Mario Kart. Want to play Acnhhard? You should play it. Are you doing hard mode? I did for a while and then I stopped. Hello, Shalgado. Welcome to the live stream. I feel like I look super pixely in the corner now for some reason. We love to. You're good no matter what. Good up. Thank you. You're so positive, so sweet. Thank you so much. Not me almost running into my own bomb. Love that. boost, and then I got hit by somebody being a bullet bill. I'm an old Lexi fan, but I can barely remember what her channel looked like back in 2021. What I mean by like my old colors is like the colors of my channel whenever I first started making content. Like what did that look like at the time? Okay, very, very quickly, I want to pull up my phone because I need to know what it looks like on everyone else's end. Okay, it's really not that bad on your end. I still want to work on it, but it's not as bad as I pictured it was. So that makes me feel better. Makes me feel a lot better, actually. By the way, how's life for you? How are you doing? Life is stressful, but doing the best I can. Thank you for asking. How are you? How's life been for you? I don't know, BRB. Hello, I was going through streams and I wondered here, how can I join if I can? Hello, Sledge, welcome to the live stream. You will need to add me on the Switch. But if you want to go ahead and add me so you can join, that would be totally fine. We are focusing mostly on races today, if that's okay. But yeah, just go ahead and add me, and I will try to add you back as soon as I can. Oh, today's not here now. Oh, well. Oh, wait, did your friend leave? That's okay. If they had to go, that's okay. Oh, so, like, I waited a little bit to say anything, so I wanted you guys to have a chance to kind of think about it. So, as I stated, in the present time of my channel, and as it's been for, like, the past, like, year or so, like, the base theme and color of my channel, in fact for a long time it has been, is purple, right? But it wasn't always purple. My theme was not always purple. You want to know what it used to be? It used to be green. It was. It really was. And it was not cute. My theme was green for a while, and then I made it purple, but I had a different icon. And then I changed that icon, and I think it's been almost 2 years since I changed the icon to the one I have right now. That could be definitely very off. I'm literally just guessing off the top of my head while I'm super into playing Mario Kart. But I've had this icon for a while, and like a few months back, I was really going to commission a new one, and then I didn't, because I'm not even kidding. The artist that I messaged to commission, her commissions are open, by the way. They were open whenever I sent this message, but I never heard back, so I've been sad, because I really love the artwork. And I'm so sad that they haven't gotten back to me. So I've just kind of taken it as a sign that maybe it's not time to change my icon yet. Maybe I need to wait a little bit. I'm taking it as a sign. Welcome back, Shelgato. I am mushrooms. Alright, cool. I will get back to adding you the second that I get the chance to. I just can't right away. I just realized, did you know the entire country of Australia is almost as big as Europe? I did not. I did not, actually. Australia is 3 times smaller than Russia. I didn't know that either. I love this track. All of the Animal Crossing ones are just iconic in general, in my opinion. Going back to what I was saying though, I feel like you would probably say like, oh, like if they really haven't gotten back to you for as long as they haven't answered, maybe you shouldn't work with them. I just genuinely love their artwork so much that like, I don't want to commission anybody else. So I'm literally just waiting until there's a better time, I suppose, because I'm determined. And we're not counting Russia since like 80% of Russia is in Asia. I feel like if y'all were to ask me like geography-based questions, I genuinely might not be able to answer much of it, if at all. And before you make fun of me, hear me out. I'm not proud of this, but in school I cheated my way a lot through school. I did. And as a result, a lot of that knowledge that I learned from it is out the window. Like I have the slowest cart ever. It's a bike, not a cart. No, but really, it's really hard to balance both trying to win but reading the chat at the same time, and that slows me down a lot and makes me bump into walls more. But I tend to do that anyways just because I want to make sure that I'm interacting with everybody as much as I can. Oh, I know that song, Ashby. I'm pretty sure I know that song. What is the capital of Hungary? I have no idea. No idea at all. I was an average student. I don't remember anything. Me either. Like, I didn't, like, cheat, like, every single thing, but, like, I did a lot of things, admittedly. And regardless of whether I cheated on something or not, I have forgotten most things from school. Also, I would normally add everybody back, but I don't know who that is, so that one I'm not accepting until I know who that is. Wait a second, didn't I just look at my friend request, or did I get another one? Or it might be... Oh, there we go. There we go. Capital of Hungary is... Oh my gosh, how do I pronounce that, Shiver? I'm Lexi, the most adorable and funny person, and whenever I'm sad, I watch your videos and I laugh. Stop! You're so sweet. This is me, like, not knowing how to accept a compliment, but also, like, me pretending that I'm giving you a hug. Digital hugs are okay. IRL hugs are not, because I'm not touchy at all. Is everybody in the lobby? If so, I can go ahead and start. I think everybody's here, because I think the only person that was looking to join right now. I don't lie when I say this. Oh, thank you. You're so sweet. I think we're good. I don't know if anybody else was looking to join. And simple Buddha is pronounced like Buddha, and pest is like a pest or nasty thing. Combine both and you get... Oh, Budapest. Okay, gotcha, gotcha. Lexi, when I'll try, but I make no promises. I haven't been here for long, but she also seems really sweet and sounds like one of those friends who always helps back you up. I try to. I try to be as supportive as I can be. There's only so much I can do through a screen, but I try. I like to consider us in a way, even though I'm a streamer and I don't really know you guys like IRL personally, but I like to consider us like a very large online friend group. Do you speak any other languages? I do not. Briefly, I was learning ASL a few years back, but I've forgotten like most of it. Here's a simpler question. What is the capital of South Korea? I don't know that either. You know what this is reminding me of right now, asking me these questions, is that one stream, I think this was in like late 2021. I think I was playing Happy Home Paradise that day, and you guys kept asking me math equations in the chat in the way that I couldn't answer any of them. It was so embarrassing. I felt so confident in answering one of the questions too, and then I ended up being really wrong, and it was funny though. I'm just like thinking, like laughing and thinking about that. Not me going off the chart, but it's fine, so I'm trying to read the chat. I love being terrible at this game. It's okay though. The most important thing is that we have fun hanging out and that nobody makes fun of me for being bad. The main objectives. Zodiac Cat's released on which day? It is a puzzle game. Do you know how much it costs? I've never heard of that, but it sounds fun. Oh, look, to meet you seem very nice. I try to be nice to everybody, because the way that I kind of see it is like there's no need to be rude to anybody, you know? I mean, there's already enough negativity in the world, why add more to it? I love when I keep going off the sides of the road. I love it so much, actually. There's messages in chat, but I'm having a really hard time getting to them right now because there's no walls on this one. It's harder to read, so I'll just have to get back to those after I finish this one, I guess. It tends to be easier to multitask than if there's walls on a map, but there's no walls for this one. I have no idea where I'm going. Oh. Can you like get out of my way? Thank you. I don't like how this keeps spitting. This makes me want to like something. I did not like that. I'm not looking forward to this. Like, for any time this gets selected again, I'm not looking forward to it. It's officially one of my least favorite ones, just because of that spinny part. I can't be the only one that finds that unsettling to look at. There we go. Now I can catch up on chat. Ashby, is that a song? I think I recognize it. Answer, capital of South Korea is, so it's pronounced like Seoul. So is the E silent? No, that's right, nobody should be rude. Exactly. Maple Tree was one of my favorites in the past. That was trippy. I know. It was weird. I didn't like it. By the way, if you are sending song lyrics as your messages right now in chat, if we could please stop doing that, that'd be great. Because sometimes when I go to read chat, if I look at thinking it's a message for me and it turns out to just be song lyrics, it can be really confusing for me. You're not in trouble, but I ask that you please stop because it gets confusing for me. Which I'm just like, I think it was Toad Harbor. I hope we do Maple Treeway at some point. I love that one. You found the door, by the way? Thank you. Is our shopping my little peep? I figured it was. It sounded really familiar. Last question. This is probably the most recognizable country. What is the capital of Germany? I feel like I should know and I don't. I see, I told you if you started asking me these kinds of questions, I knew I couldn't answer them. I love immediately driving into the water. You guys know that scary movie that came out recently called Megan about that doll or whatever that is? Every time I see it, it always reminds me of my mod, Megs. Just because of the name. So every time somebody talks about it, it reminds me of Megs. I mean, I haven't seen the movie at all, but every time I hear about her, like I see an ad or something, it reminds me of my mod. Hello, Mr. State of Trance. Welcome to the live stream. Megan is a good movie. You should see it. I've recommended it. You'll laugh in the scene. Are you referring to the scene where Megan, for some reason, is singing Titanium? Because I've seen that clip, but like that's the only thing I've seen. Like that in the trailer, and that's it. Capital of Germany is Berlin. Oh yeah. Well, now I remember. I don't know why I didn't think of that. That was low-key a little bit obvious. Wait, what dance are you talking about? Did she do like some kind of weird dance in the movie? Because whenever you said something was funny that I would laugh at, I thought it was where she was for some reason singing Titanium, because that did make me laugh, especially because I don't have any context behind it. Sometimes I feel like stuff is better left without context, because it's funnier that way. Repeat the young legend. R.I.P. Sometimes I get kind of awkward when I respond to stuff like that. It's mainly just because I don't know how I should reply to it in a way that won't lead to potentially triggering conversation. Like a lot of times if I respond awkward like that, it's because I either don't know how to reply or like I might be worried it's somehow like something that could lead to a not stream appropriate conversation. Like, it's one of those two reasons. Either I just don't know how to reply to something, or I'm worried I'm gonna, like, lead the conversation into a not stream appropriate one. If that even makes sense. It probably doesn't. Maya, are you there? I don't think Maya is here anymore. Do you like Marvel? I don't know anything about Marvel. And I wish that I did, because I know a lot of people like it. I just never really felt interested in it. I felt that's okay, as long as you had fun with it. That's literally the only thing that matters here. It's okay, don't worry. Thank you for responding so nicely. I've had moments where people ask me like, oh, like, are you into, like, example, popular thing or TV show, whatever it is that's really popular. And I'll be like, no, I've never heard that, or no, I've never seen that, whatever it is. And people genuinely get upset with me sometimes if I don't know a certain thing or I've never seen it. And I'm like, it's not that deep. It's okay. I'm a nice person. We appreciate the kindness here. You're a bad person for getting mad? Exactly. Like, it's not that deep. A lot of the time, like, what I'm referring to is stuff like maybe a certain song or like a movie. And the way that it's not that deep, like, it's okay. I promise it's gonna be okay. I'm somebody that just constantly re-listens to and re-watches a lot of the same stuff. So I like the comfort of knowing what's going to happen. I get really anxious whenever I watch something new and I don't know what's going to happen. Like, that feeling of not knowing is very unsettling to me. You should like what you like. They shouldn't make you watch something you don't like. Exactly. Exactly. Ew, I don't like this truck right here. It looks like it has eyes and it's like staring into my soul. I love whenever you get the star power and you can just go right into all of the cars. I really hope we do Maple Treeway at some point. I remember playing that one a lot with my sisters growing up, so it's just really nostalgic for me. How in the world am I in second place, I guess? Like, who let that happen? I feel like a handful of the maps on here, I feel like I'm decent at, and there's a good chance that I could maybe get like in like the top 3. But a lot of them I don't. So whenever I randomly am doing well on one that I don't normally do, I'm like, what's going on here? Why do I have good luck right now? You know what I mean? Also, by the way, Moonlight, you are kind of spamming a little bit, so please try to chill on how many messages you're sending back to back. Thank you. Hello, Set Up, welcome to the live stream. Oh, by the way, so if anybody isn't in the Discord, by the way, so I did post a short today. I posted like a very, not like a separate short, so like a YouTube short and then like a short video. I did have a different video scheduled for today originally that was longer, and then I heard about the Dreamlight Valley update that was happening, so I made a video about that instead, and then rescheduled the one that was going to be for today to post tomorrow instead. So I'm sorry that the content I posted today was like not very long, but there will be a longer video posted tomorrow. 30 cats under $3 US. So you said it's a Switch game, right? Or is it available somewhere else? Oh, sorry, my apologies. It's alright. It happens. How are you? I'm good. How are you? I have been a little bit frustrated just because my lighting's been kind of messed up. I've been working on it the past couple days to try and fix it. And this is the best that I've gotten it to look so far. But we're not quite there yet. But like aside from that frustration, I'm good. Thank you for asking. How are you? He's got coconut mold. Hello, is it Zyric? Welcome to the live stream. If I pronounced that wrong, I am so sorry. Please feel free to correct me if I did. I'm always open to being corrected on my pronunciation. Tom's still good. I might play Mario Kart, hopefully. Moon Knight, are you a boy? Thank you, Sludge. Oh, I didn't know that you were here, Shy Guy. If you sent the message, I didn't even see it. I'm so sorry. You may have just been lurking, but either way, welcome to the stream. I don't know how long you've been lurking for, but welcome. Oh, it's on Switch and, on Steam. Okay, well, good to know. Is there a trailer for it? Because I haven't heard of this game until you mentioned it, but it sounds like something I would play, especially because it's affordable. I play also Wii Mario Kart. I played that a lot with my older sisters growing up. Didn't we have this one earlier? Tisk tisk. I'm going to a dentist appointment to get a cleaning, and I have to go back next month to get 2 cavities filled in and fix a cavity that is broken. I'm so sorry. Especially because dental work, whenever there's a lot of it to be done like that, can be very expensive and also stressful. I am so sorry. I hope it goes well for you. I hope it goes smoothly and the healing process is fast. We were just talking about dental stuff earlier because Ben needs dental work done and I need dental work done. Mine a while ago, they kept saying that I needed, well, the last time I saw them, it's been a long time. They said I needed a root canal because basically I've got this one molar in the back on my right side on the bottom, and a long time ago I was eating Fritos, and there was one in particular that was like very like hard and crunchy, like crunchier than normal. I bit down on it with my back teeth, and for some reason, because of how crunchy it was, it made my tooth completely like snap off on the side. Not where the root in the middle was exposed, but like basically like a slice of my tooth came off. I'm sorry if that's gross. That's just the best way that I can describe it. And they kept insisting that I would need a root canal. They're like, does that hurt? Like, is it sensitive? Does it hurt at all? And I'm like, no, not at all, because it had not been sensitive. It does not hurt. And they just seemed like totally baffled as to why it wasn't hurting me and how it wasn't sensitive. And I was like, no, it doesn't. And they were saying that I would need a root canal. I'm like, I don't think I will. It's not bothering me. And they were just so certain that I would need one eventually. And I'm like, I don't think so, because it's not bothering me at all. I mean, of course, they're the professionals. And if they end up thinking that I'll need one, then like I'll cooperate. I just really don't think that I would, because again, for like probably like the 5th time or so, it doesn't hurt and it's not sensitive. So aside from that, I've got cavities that have to be filled. Once all of that's said and done, I'm looking to get clear aligners to fix the gaps. This is like the small gaps in my teeth. Because they weren't always there. They just formed like a few months back. And it's upsetting to me that they're there. Because they weren't always like that. I don't know what it has about my little dental rant, but I gave the dental rant anyways, because I could. Yes, this is which has a trailer. Alright, well, I can't watch it right now, but I will later. You'll be like some meat one day. No worries, I hope your food is good. If you need to lurk while you're eating, that is completely fine. Look at me watching the stream. Said, is that cute girl? I'm dying laughing right now. Oh, that's sweet. Thank you. I'm not a girl though, but thank you. Your brother didn't know this was okay. Like, I'm not offended by that, because like, how could your brother have known? It's all good. That was close. Hello, Dreamer. Welcome to the live stream. How are you? And this is the best one I ever had. My old one was the worst. I left my old one a long time ago and started going to the one I go to now. Are they nicer to you, or is it just like cheaper? Or both, because that'd be perfect if it was both cheaper and they were nicer. I'll play Mario Kart Super Mario Odyssey. No worries, Emily. If you want to play Mario Odyssey right now, that is completely fine. My mom told me the reason why they tell you to get certain operations done, like root canal braces, even when you don't need it, because they want to get paid, and they're both expensive. I definitely agree, but like, I'm still willing to like get it fully looked at for the one tooth to get a professional's opinion. And if I do end up really needing it, then like I'll do it. But I really don't feel like I do shiver. Like, I swear it has never once hurt me or felt sensitive at all. They're just like in the back of it, like a slice of it came off whenever I was eating those chips. I just got here in drama immediately. Wait, what are you talking about? There's no drama at all. What are you talking about, Callie? There's no drama. By the way, welcome to the stream. Yeah, I'm just really funny. Yeah, you're good. I wasn't offended by that or anything. It's okay. That was pretty funny though. I got a good report since the last time I was there. Do you have any cavities at all or anything? I mean, you did a good report, so like, I'm assuming not. I think after this set of races, we could do some battles if you guys are interested. I'm good. I'm good. Thank you for asking. I mean, I'm mildly stressed about a few things, but aside from that, I'm good. We have to fix the camera again because it's out of focus. You want to get a low quality on you? Yeah, it does that sometimes. I'm hoping to get another camera eventually. Or like figure out what's wrong with it that'll finally fix it so I don't have to get a camera. I was doing the hand thing because it helps to refocus it. I'm sorry if that looks funny. Both my old one barely talked to me and never told me I had to go and ruin my root canal. The new one had to fix it. It's always frustrating whenever, because like, it's such like a personal and vulnerable state to be in whenever you have to go and get like your teeth looked at to see what's wrong. And the way that some dental offices genuinely feel like take advantage of patients, it's so wrong. Out of battles, they're not necessarily my favorite, but I do like to do a little bit of both during my streams. I'm just focusing mostly on races today, but I know some people like the battles, so I do want to do them eventually. Last time I was here, you're at 2.7K? Yeah, I mean, I don't know if it's changed at all since I started my stream, but right now I'm at 3.18K, which is crazy. For some reason, the camera loves like these rings. It does. Like, I swear, I wear them just because I like them. I like wearing rings. But I swear, it feels like it helps the camera to focus better. And I can't explain it, but I feel like it helps. Ben's been telling me that I don't necessarily need to get a new camera. We just need to figure out the root problem of why it does the certain issues that it does. And then we'll fix whatever that root issue is. But I feel like I've been trying to fix it for so long that I feel like it's just, maybe I need a new one? I don't know. I'm hoping that he's right about it though, because one of the last things I want to have to do right now is spend a good chunk of money on a camera. That stuff is not cheap. It's really not. Technically, depending on where you buy it from, you could finance it, but I always live by the thing that if you're ever able to, for something that's like a big purchase, you just pay for it all at once instead of in chunks if you're able to, because I feel like it's just less stressful, so you don't have to think about those payments. I'm just popping in because I have to go to bed. That's okay, Callie. Thanks for popping in. I appreciate you. I love when I absolutely go on the grass in these maps. Just, I love Moo Meadows. It's iconic. This one and Coconut Mall, I feel like, are some of the most iconic maps. Been paying to help me? No, right. And so it's just, even if they didn't get like bunches and bunches of money from dental work, it's still just such a vulnerable place for somebody to be in, to be going for that kind of appointment. Like, I feel like a lot of people, like a lot of the population has some degree of anxiety about the dentist. So like, why take advantage of people? Like, it's already scary enough as is. Like, why would you want to do that to somebody? Wait, if you get more coins, you go faster, I think. Until, wait, what about 10? What? I'm confused. You love the chaos. So if I get 10 coins, you think I could go faster? I feel like this one just started. How did I already complete 3 laps? What in the world? I refuse to believe that. My sister introduced me to this one, and I'm so happy that she did. So I know, like, we'll have different places available to go to for dental work, but if you have any general advice for seeking out a good dentist, could you, like, share that advice in the chat maybe? I say that because, again, I need dental work done, and so does Ben, and it's not going to be cheap for either of us, so if you've got any general advice for that kind of thing, I would greatly appreciate that. I do have a poll idea, though, that I want to type up, so give me a second. Now there we go. I thought I had clicked the unmute button and it still was muted. Ask friends and family if their dentist any good. A lot of my family goes to the same one, and don't get me wrong, like, service-wise, the people there are very, very sweet. They're very kind and non-judgmental, but at the same time, their prices are absolutely absurd. Because obviously, like that kind of thing, like, they do have to get paid a good amount of money. Like, doctors and dentists both, like, they get paid well for the kind of work that they do. But I do feel like some places charge, like, almost too much. And it's, like, especially worse because neither of us have dental insurance. I hate the dentist. I hate it too. I don't blame you. For me, mainly, a big reason behind that is something that I had a long time ago when I was, like, I think, like, I was, like, 12 when this happened. It was a whole horror story of something that happened at a dentist appointment I had. I won't tell that story, though, unless people are genuinely interested, because I feel like I don't mind telling it, but it was, like, kind of a negative experience, so unless you guys are interested in hearing that, then I won't. Hey, I'm a concussion? I am so sorry. I don't know how you heal from that, but I hope that you feel better soon. Welcome to the stream, by the way. Hello, Sacha. Welcome to the live stream. Can you tell if you guys are interested? I don't mind telling. It's more so just like I'm open about the story, but only if people actually want to hear it. Do you have a site where they tell you the dentist near you and their prices? I could probably just do like a type of Google search where like dentists near me or like dental offices near me, and then I guess see how much each of them is going to charge for the kind of services that we need. What I might end up just having to do is, like, the place that I went to for my wisdom tooth removal a while back, I feel like I'll probably just end up going back there for them to finalize whether or not I need that root canal and then fill my cavities. And then from that point onward, our plan is to ask them how much it's going to cost for the clear aligners, and then compare that to, like, something like Smile Direct's Club, and then just see what's cheaper. Because that kind of thing can easily be done through the mail. You just have to, like, pay monthly. know how this Mario Kart stream has turned into dentist talk, but I'm into it. It feels like a very real conversation we're having. I keep clicking on Maple Tree Way, and it's because we haven't gone it yet, and I really want to do it. So shout out to everybody else that's clicking Maple Tree Way with me. You just got coconut malt? I did. I look into getting state and dental insurance. I wonder how much that costs. Because nobody in my family has dental insurance. I feel like dental care should be affordable for everyone. I think so too. Same with healthcare. Oh, this one was trippy last time. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and tell the story that I was talking about. So basically, growing up in general, like when I was a kid, I was an individual where, for whatever reason, we couldn't really figure out why. Like, it was basically just labeled as a benign reason. But for some reason, my baby teeth would not come out on their own. Like, they just, I mean, like, a few of them came out on their own, but a lot of the back ones would not come out by themselves like they were supposed to. And I got to an age where I really needed and wanted braces, and they couldn't give me those braces and the expander that I needed until all the baby teeth came out. And it got to a point of being so desperate to start the braces and expander process where we had to make an appointment for all those baby teeth to collectively be pulled at the same time. So we did that. However, keep in mind I was 12 at the time. My appointment was not made with a pediatric dentist like it was supposed to. It was made with an adult dentist. And they had to like numb me and everything to like pull all of the teeth. It was a lot, by the way. I don't remember how many, but it was a lot. And unfortunately, none of the numbing agents worked whatsoever. They did topical numbing, they did like shots in my gums to numb my teeth. None of it worked, and I kept account of it in my head. Do you want to guess how many shots that they gave me for numbing? In which none of them worked? 18! 18 of them! And it was even worse because I have a fear of needles. I always have, like for shot needles, not like tattoo needles. That's different for me. So anyways, they gave me these 18 different medicine shots. None of them worked. I was petrified the whole time, and every time I tried to speak up to the nurse and the dentist that I was in pain and it wasn't working, they didn't believe me. And I had to sit there and like beg for them to listen to me again. They didn't. And while this adult dentist who was ignoring my needs wasn't listening to me and doing the work like on my teeth, he had like the base of his hand like digging into my eye, and no matter how many times I kept like trying to tell the nurse to make him stop and she would try to have him stop, he ignored her too. Like, so I just sat there suffering, and there was a point where the teeth, some of the teeth still wouldn't come out. They had to like break them into like chunks of 4 and like try to take them out. And once like that was pulled out, I started choking on them because they wouldn't take them out. So I started choking on them. They didn't do anything about it, and my poor mother was like, are you not gonna help my child? So she grabs the collar of my shirt and pulls on it so that way I like lean forward and spit it out. So yeah, I was traumatized because I felt all of it and choked on my own teeth. There's my story. I smile about it now because I'm fine, and I don't mind telling the story. But moral of it is, if you have a youngin' in your family that needs dental work done, please, for the love of everything that's good for them, take them to a pediatric dentist, not an adult dentist. What do you think of my story? You want to press enter too soon? That's okay. It's okay. No, Lexi slamming in every wall. Listen, I was in the middle of telling my story, and I was focused on the story rather than the actual gameplay. Thank you for subscribing. Welcome to the community. I love the story. Hello, Sakura. Welcome to the live stream. I still have a hard time pronouncing that word. Oof, that's horrible. Yeah, it was fairly traumatic for him. I'm okay though. Like, it's been a very long time. It just was unfortunate because I did my very best to advocate for myself and I was ignored. And it was like, the nurse listened to me, but the like head dentist did not. And this lady, she was very sweet. She tried really hard to help advocate for me too. And this dentist, he did not listen to anybody. He did not care about anything. He just wanted the money and that was it. You hear me use the bathroom? You're good, Megs. Wait, was this a shortcut or am I supposed to go up here? Also, I see your messages, but I'm trying really hard to get better about this. Whenever I try to read chat, or if I go into random story times while doing Mario Kart, there's a guarantee that I'm gonna bump into walls every couple of seconds. That's just how it is. I feel like Lexi's gums are mean to needles or whatever it's called. Also, I don't like that dentist. I don't either. They genuinely traumatized me. Like, I was a whole 12-year-old, and they were out here giving me, number one, way too many numbing injections, and two, ignoring me whenever I advocated for myself that I was in pain and I needed help. It's weird though, like with the whole thing about a fear of needles, that's very legitimate, like for something getting blood drawn or like some kind of like medicinal shot like what I had at the dentist that one time. That makes me very nervous and I'm scared of that, but for getting a tattoo, I'm not scared of that at all. Like at all. Like me and tattoos, we are vibing. It's interesting how it works that way though. Cause you'll never catch me getting like scared of a tattoo. But you'll get me terrified of getting my blood drawn every single time. Melvin's who did my root canal made me come 2 times to finish it, and 2 days after it's done, my tooth started to hurt me a lot and it's only helps me to take pain pills. I feel like it happens all too often, both with dental work. Also, yes, I know I'm very off track, so don't make fun of me. I feel like it happens all too often though that with dentists and doctors alike, they tend to not really listen to their patients, and it's not every scenario, because it would be unfair to say that about every single one, because that just is not true. I'm sure there's really great ones out there, but it happens all too often where they don't listen to you, and it's so sad. It is sad, because those people are relying on you to help them and take care of them, and you just like take advantage of them. It's so horrible. And just give me the money with Mr. Krabs. Good son. I only care so we still have paper dental care unless you have insurance and it's covered. I wish I had death insurance, but I don't. Like, I know, like, the more you put off dental work, the worse it's going to get. Like, most likely it's going to get worse. But I just, thinking about how much it's going to cost makes me cringe. I just wanted to go see it. Bye, Dreamer. Thanks for being here. I appreciate you. So we are going to go ahead and do battles now, because I want to make sure that I at least do a little bit of that today. However, afterwards I can maybe do a poll and you guys can vote if you want to continue to do battles again afterwards or just go back to the races. In fact, I could just do that now to give you guys a chance to vote, because I know sometimes it can be harder to interact with the chat whenever the racing and like playing, etc. is happening. I have insurance because I'm on disability, so they cover basic needs of dental care. My sister is on disability, but I didn't even know that it could cover that kind of thing. I'll have to ask her about it, because I'm curious now. I'm going to take a break from racing. That's okay, Megs. You're good. For the battles, we tend to just kind of do it as randomized, because all of them get done eventually, so I just feel like it's easiest to have it in a randomized order. I'm gonna do that, I almost said the paddle, like, I was trying to think of the word poll. I was gonna say poll, and I was thinking of battles, so we were talking about battles, so I said paddle. But I'm gonna do the poll now to give you guys a chance to vote, because I know sometimes it can be harder, again, just type in chat whenever we're playing. I'll just click on a random one to vote for. Sure, why not that one? All right, there we go. Poll is up. Hello, Cody. Welcome to the stream. I hate into some poking my mouths, but I'm not terrified of blood work. Blood work, I feel like it's also more of an anxiety thing than a fear thing. I feel like that's a better way to describe it for me. I say that because for a while I was on a certain medication where I had to get blood drawn periodically. So like I got used to it, but like the idea of it makes me anxious anyways. Thank you for the Hydrate Reminder. I appreciate it. I just started this round. I will get water afterwards. Alright, where's the nearest person? Where'd you guys go? And you're fine, Sid. If I knew what you meant, you're good. Have I popped any balloons yet? I don't think so. Yeah, be sure that if you're playing right now and you're in the lobby, be sure that you vote on the poll whenever you get the chance to. I know we're in the middle of a round, so like, it doesn't have to be right this second. Just before this set of battles ends, be sure that you go ahead and vote. The way that I keep missing even though I keep trying to throw something. And I drink more water, it's hard to remind myself to. No, I'm the same way. I can't speak for everybody else in the chat, but for me, a really big problem that I have, so just in case anybody didn't know, I happen to be autistic, and something that I really struggle with is really terrible interoception, and it's basically, for me, my body has a really difficult time detecting whenever I'm feeling hunger and thirst, and so a lot of the times, by the time I'm really, really hungry or really, really thirsty and dehydrated, I won't know until it's already like too late and I'm like maybe feeling sickly or like painfully thirsty or have a headache, etc. because I waited so long to eat or drink something. And it's really hard to remind myself to drink water like that because of my bad interoception. It's part of why I rely so much during streams on people to periodically do the hydrate command so I can make sure that I drink water. Especially when I do the 6-hour milestone streams. I've only done a couple of those because they're like for special occasions. But still, those like especially, I rely on it. There was this one, actually no, I think this happened to me a few times. I forgot to take water with me entirely to my desk and I only had Dr. Pepper. And the way that I had a crippling headache afterwards because of the lack of water was insane. Doctor was telling me I need to drink more. I probably do too. I don't know if you've seen them, but there's these water bottles that have like timestamps on them, like, oh, like 1 a.m. or not 1 a.m., but like 1 p.m., 2 p.m., etc. And like you're supposed to like drink a certain amount of sips by each hour. And the way that it's marked makes it seem like it's not a lot. And I feel like that kind of thing would help me. But I also like the water bottle that I have now, and I don't want to buy another one. Technically, the one I have now that I mainly use was a gift from my sister, but still. I don't know what your question is, but welcome to the stream. I keep missing the little item squares. Yeah, my dad has one of them. I don't think he pays attention to that. I feel like the concept of it is really nice and it sounds like it would help, but I feel like if I were to get one, I would forget anyway somehow. Also, what is that noise? Hello? Are you playing on PS5? I'm playing on my Switch. I feel like if I drink more water, I would get less headaches. Me too. Me too. The one that I really don't like out of these, actually there's a couple that I don't like. I don't like the Lunar Colony one, because I don't like the dips in the ground, and I don't like this one either. I like pretty much all the other ones though. I don't have it with me because it needs to be refilled, but I'm pretty sure you've seen it set up. If you haven't, basically it's by this brand called Simple Modern. It's a reusable water bottle. It's like stainless steel. And it's literally a 64-ounce water bottle. Like, it's huge, and it's really heavy whenever it's full. But I like it because I like you can decorate those with stickers. And I feel like, at least for me, most of the time, it's a bit more motivating to drink more water if I can make the water bottle look nice and pretty. Like, my two older sisters, they are huge Taylor Swift fans. This is going to be more sense in a second. I know it sounds off topic. But they're huge Taylor Swift fans, and they like to put Taylor Swift stickers and like flower stickers and whatnot all over their water bottles. And it's motivating apparently to drink more water. Didn't we just have this game? I thought we were supposed to end up doing all of them. Okay. Not me getting hit back to back with all of them. Okay, I finally hit somebody. I keep missing. I tried though. I put a bunch of stickers on the back of my iPad case. What do you like to use your iPad for? The only reason I ask you that's kind of an odd question. I know some people use them for certain jobs, like if you have a maybe specific work from home job. Some people that are artists use them for artwork, like for commission work. So I was curious. Like, I feel like I might be a little bit nosy asking that. Like I'm pretty positive a lot of the people that I've commissioned artwork from before do like Procreate on their iPads. That whole thing idea to me is like fascinating because how on earth do they make such beautiful pictures from their iPad? I drink more water at home than when I go out. I feel like sometimes I do get Dr. Pepper when I go out to eat, but if I'm gonna like, if it's like a sit-down restaurant, not like a fast food drive-through, then I try to remember to get water because there's something about like ice cold water at a restaurant that I feel like somehow tastes better, even though water doesn't have a taste. I keep missing all of the shots, but it's fine. At this point, I'm just gonna start throwing them at random. By the way, hello Nomad, welcome to the stream. I'm a copy of this game. You should look for it. There's still some time left in the stream if you want to join. Hello, Animal Crossing. Welcome to the live stream. I see that you're in chat, but I can't read the messages right away. There's less than a minute left of this round, though, so I'll be able to get to it in just a second. It's harder to read longer messages whenever I play Mario Kart. Wait, did I get hit by my own bomb or somebody else's? Okay, I should be able to read them in just a second. Alright, here we go. I just got Procreate. Mine was required with my tuition for my master's in counseling so we could record sessions and take exams. Oh, so it's like a work thing. I watch streams and stream shows. It's good when I'm house sitting, there's a TV in the bedroom, I want to watch my shows. I feel like that'd be nicer than watching on your phone then because it'd be like a bigger screen. I feel like if you were somebody that's also into like iPad and like phone games, then it would be nicer to play those games on an iPad because again, the bigger screen. Also, hi everyone, hello, welcome in. Also do lots of house sitting, but also get to replace my laptop. I have a laptop, but I mainly used it whenever I was going to college and I don't go anymore. So I feel like I hardly use it. Also, there's like something in my eye. I'm trying to figure out how I can like get it out without smearing my eyeliner. I feel like though, you know how I was saying I've been like periodically tweaking my lighting, trying to figure out how I can make it look nicer, right? After it got messed up. It's not quite there yet, but I will say that with the setting that I have right now, you can see my eye color a lot better because before, for a long time, I had people telling me sometimes they thought my eyes were brown. They're not brown, they're blue. And you can see them a bit more accurately now, or at least on my end I can. I know I'm a little bit smaller on your screens if you're on mobile, but this makes them look a little bit more blue, so that's good. Animal Crossing Pocket Camp is so nice on my iPad. I've been so into Pocket Camp lately. I played it, like I used to grind it a long time ago, and then I went through a very long period of not playing it, and now I'm back into it and I'm obsessed. I've been doing YouTube shorts of me opening some of the fortune cookies on there. I drink water at sit-down restaurants because it's free, other drinks expensive and I have to pay for refill. Only time I get something other than water at a sit-down restaurant is my birthday. I feel like a good, probably like 60% of the time I'll get water at sit-down restaurants, but the other percentage of the time I get Dr. Pepper if it's available. I do love Dr. Pepper. Is it optimized for the iPad Pocket Camp? I mean, I would assume so. I'll check those shorts out. Thank you, I appreciate that. The algorithm, I don't think it likes the Animal Crossing Pocket Camp at the moment, like the content for it, but I do, so it's okay. Because like, well, I do need to consider what will be accepted by the algorithm and what won't. It's also still my own channel and I should post things I'm happy with. So like, I'm trying to post them anyways despite the algorithm totally rejecting it. I haven't had Dr. Pepper in a long time. You should get some. We don't have any at the moment. But we do have Coca-Cola in the fridge, like a big liter of it. I don't have any coins at the moment. I need to get some. There we go. No, I'm not. It's broke. Oh, never mind. I'm broke again. Okay, where's the nearest person so I can throw this shell? That sounds so mean. Makes me so bad and drink way too many sugary drinks. Well, I definitely feel like it's fine to like treat yourself to like whatever sweet treat or sweet drink that's your favorite. I feel like it's totally fine and normal to allow yourself to have some every now and then, but it can be super unhealthy if it's like an everyday thing. And for a long time I did drink Dr. Pepper like basically every single day because we used to buy it in cans all the time for the house. And thankfully I don't do it as much anymore because I know that's really bad for my teeth and for the cavities. I know I have. But it's still good and it's my favorite soda. Super random, but while we're talking about like foods and drinks, what did you guys have for lunch today? I had a BLT. And some french fries with ranch. Hello Brooke, welcome to the stream. We were just talking about foods, drinks, and Animal Crossing Pocket Camp. A while ago we had like a 15-minute conversation about dental work. We talk about lots of things in these streams, usually having nothing to do with whatever I'm playing. That's just how we do things around here. I mostly get root beer or iced tea. How do you guys feel about sweet tea? I don't remember where this person said that they worked, but I saw somebody on TikTok explaining that when you go out to, not necessarily like fancy restaurants, but like fast food restaurants, that you shouldn't get their sweet tea, and it's because for a lot of those places, allegedly, again, I don't know how true this is, so I'm gonna say it as like allegedly, they don't clean the containers that thoroughly, and a lot of times mold can grow in the sweet tea containers, so it's not super sanitary to get the sweet tea from like fast food places or like cheap places. Okay, since we're gonna get something done, me too, and I keep putting it off. I know that's bad, it's gonna get worse, but I'm doing it anyways because I'm scared. I had loaded mashed potatoes. I had just the BLT with french fries and some ranch. I can't do tea, it upsets my stomach, like iced tea. I just don't like iced tea in general. The only iced tea that's an exception to that is, she hasn't done it in a long time, but whenever Ben and I first started dating and I would go over to see him at his mom's house, his mom would grow her own mint plants in the backyard and make me homemade mint iced tea, and it was really good. It was delicious. That is the only iced tea that's acceptable to me. I feel like brisk iced tea is way too sweet compared to Nest tea. Oh, when we were talking iced tea, I thought I meant it like very literally like a cup with ice and tea. If we mean refrigerated teas in general, there's more that I like. By the way, you guys, if you play Disney Dreamlight Valley, how do you feel about the update coming? I posted a video about it on my channel. It's a very, very short one, so it's real, oh, not me going backwards. It's really short, so it doesn't take very long to watch, and I just gave like a brief rundown of everything that's coming out this year in 2023 for the game. If you play it, are you excited? I'm thrilled about the update. And after a lot of thinking, what I'm most excited about, honestly, is just multiplayer. Because I'm excited to see how they go about multiplayer and everything that we can do in multiplayer. Regardless of what we get with it, though, I'm sure that it's going to be nice to have. Well, it's a nice chill game to play, like to decompress when I'm stressed out or anything, or just want like a fun, cozy game to play. I feel like it's going to be helpful to be able to play with other people. Yeah, like sweet tea and other flavored teas. I don't mind like certain refrigerated teas, but like if it's like straight up like a cup of iced tea, that's a different story, because most of those I don't appreciate. Who has the shine? Because I don't know where you are. Oh, never mind. I love good matcha iced tea. I haven't tried that, but I did used to really like hot green tea, like plain, completely plain hot green tea. I'm sure a lot of you guys have by now, because there's only a certain amount of people in the lobby at the moment, but if you're in the lobby with me at the moment and you haven't already put on the poll, please be sure that you do so. I think those for, I don't know, Lexi. Did you have a question? Hot teas are fine. For like half a second, I thought teas, it said toes, and I thought you said hot toes are fine, and I was like, okay. My favorite hot tea is peppermint. Ooh, I love peppermint tea. peppermint tea and then hot lemon ginger tea. Not when I say hot, I don't mean spicy, I mean temperature. But lemon ginger tea and peppermint tea, those are both really good for whenever your stomach hurts or like if you're having like digestive problems. Aside from those, I also really like lavender tea and chamomile. I feel like I tend to like hot teas a lot more than cold teas. By the way, guys, if you've not already checked out Shiver, Crazy, and Sophia, I would really appreciate that. They're all very supportive of me, and I would appreciate if they could be supported as well. In summer, I go for iced tea. In winter, I go for hot teas. Oh yeah, so this random memory, but while we're talking about tea, this reminded me of something. So this was a long time ago, and this wasn't even on my channel, this was on a different channel. But basically at the time being, I was modding for my friend Ashlyn. She's very famous on YouTube, I talk about her a lot. But basically I was asking her, I was like, hey, like what kind of tea should I have? Chamomile, peppermint, and then I think the other choice was lavender. And she accidentally said Chimonal Bleem Bleem instead of chamomile. And it was funny because she couldn't figure out how to say chamomile, and so she said Chimonal Bleem Bleem. It's something that we joke about a lot because it was just really funny. While I'm talking about her, I want to give her a little link shout out. By the way, I do also want to add, it's something that we both mutually joke about a lot, so it's fine that I talk about it. I wouldn't talk about it and mention it like that if it was something she was embarrassed of. Because that would be mean, and I wouldn't do that. Okay, so it looks like most people voted to go back to doing the races, which I am totally more than happy to do. By the way, am I missing any of the friend requests? I feel like, aside from the one that I didn't know who that person was, did anybody send me any in the meantime that I just maybe forgot about? Nope. I still don't know who that is, so I haven't accepted it. Are you more white chocolate kind of person or milk chocolate kind of person? I suppose out of the two I would pick milk chocolate, but I feel like if it was an option, I would say I'm a dark chocolate kind of person. I keep feeling like I heard something. By the way, if anybody needed to add me, here is my friend code. I think all of you have me added. For this kind of stream, I feel like it should be sent out periodically anyways, just to make sure. I think what I was hearing is, oh yeah, now I know what the noise is. See, like I keep looking over there because I heard something, right? I figure out what it is. It's my boyfriend's leopard gecko. She's out and about in her enclosure right now. Whenever she walks around, I can hear her crunch on the leaves. And I keep hearing like that slight noise, and I'm like, what is that? It's just her walking on them. By the way, we did surpass my like goal, so thank you so much for helping me with that. I appreciate it. I am gonna go ahead and type a new like goal very quickly. That was funny. I was trying to pin that and then my thing just starts going by itself. So I might have to redo that because I was trying, I'm not even kidding. I added extra text on the end of that and for some reason it didn't go through. So ignore that message. I'm going to redo that whenever I get the chance to. That's so weird. I added more text on the end of that and it literally didn't even go through. I smile when I see your push-up profile picture. I smile when I see you guys pop up in the chat. My heart smiles. Because the way that absolutely none of you have to spend time with me in the evenings and you do anyways, like there's so many other things you could be doing and you choose to spend your evening with me, I'm honored. I I feel like white chocolate's way too sweet. Same. Apparently it's like not even chocolate. I don't know how they make it. Also, the fact that it's not even chocolate, why call it that? I love all chocolate, but I'll always choose milk chocolate. I like milk and dark chocolate, but dark chocolate's my favorite. White chocolate is my least favorite. It grosses me out. You're spending your evenings with us? No, thank you for spending your evening with me. I think about that a lot though. Like that's something I genuinely sit and I think about a lot when I'm by myself, is just the way that there's so many other activities you could be doing, probably so many other streams that you could be watching, and you chose mine to watch. I'm honored, thank you. Like I promise you, that is an everyday thought that I have, so I'm very grateful for you guys. Hello Mars, welcome to the stream. I love Twix or Kit Kat. I went through this weird phase when I was younger where I hated Kit Kats, and now I'm obsessed with them. I feel like the little shortcut that I just tried to do is much better than when you have an actual speed boost to go over the grass with. I want to say hello, but I lurk here every stream. Well, thank you for your support. I appreciate it. Lurkers are always welcome. My channel is very open and friendly to having lurkers. If you guys ever are too busy or maybe feeling sick or you simply just don't want to chat, that is okay. I'm not here to harass you for lurking. I appreciate the lurkers. Thank you so much. The reason I word it that way is I'm not gonna name names because that's unnecessary, but essentially I saw this Twitter post a while ago of people complaining that people were lurking in their streams instead of chatting, and I'm like, you've got to be kidding me. Because sometimes maybe people are sick, maybe they're tired, maybe they had a bad day, or maybe they just simply have social anxiety so they're not feeling comfortable with chatting. Like, let's be grateful for people's support instead of harassing them for lurking. Let's not be like that. When Lexi folds up the map, she talks about how we care for her. Exactly. I feel like that's the perfect way to describe the energy of this channel. No, but really though, like, I know I can be kind of bad at this game, but that's okay. I'm not looking to be good at it. I'm looking to spend time with you guys, like, regardless of whether I win or lose. What's my top 3 favorite ice cream flavors? In no particular order, I feel like it would be strawberry ice cream, coffee ice cream, and vanilla bean ice cream. I lurked him at work. I can't ever hear the stream, much less chat. That's okay, Brooke. I appreciate your support regardless. Mildly unrelated, well not mildly, it's very unrelated, but you guys remember how a while back I had COVID and I kept being like super congested, like this part of my nose? And it was like, how should I describe it? Like a mucusy issue. I'm so sorry if that's gross. I'm negative for COVID now, but I feel like that one symptom has not fully gone away and it's driving me nuts. And I feel like at this point, considering it's still there a little bit every now and then, especially if I'm streaming, I feel like it might at this point be long COVID, and I sure hope it's not. Hey, listen to my friends. I might have to hold back my teenager playing along with you. If they want to play, that's okay. They're more than welcome to. The only thing is that they'll have to add me on the Switch if the both of you are okay with that. But they're more than welcome to join if they want to. Vanilla bean is so good. Vanilla is my favorite, but it has to be good vanilla. Vanilla bean is superior over normal vanilla, and I stay by that. My mom's lingering cough from her flu. I feel like I still have like lingering weird mucusy congestion situation from when I had COVID. And like I swear I'm negative for it right now, and that one symptom has continued to linger, and I feel like it just decides to pop up the most whenever I'm streaming, and then it makes my voice briefly sound funny and make my nose feel a little bit weird. Like I don't know. Like it won't go away. Hello, did you know that Australia is the most biggest Europe? Oh yeah, we were talking about that earlier. I'm so congested right now, I can't even breathe out of my nose. I am so sorry, Manders. I don't know if you have any like accessible to you, but I suggest this to literally almost anybody. For like, it's not gonna like fully fix it, but it will provide temporary relief most likely. When I was a kid, my mom would always take a rag, like a cloth rag, and fill it with really hot water, and then wring out the extra so it's not like dripping everywhere. And then she would have me like lay down and put the towel on my face, and it would help to relieves some of the congestion so you can breathe a little bit easier. It also just kind of feels good whenever you're sick. Mine is strawberry mint chocolate chip and vanilla bean. I love mint chocolate chip. It tastes good to me, but I hear a lot of people think it tastes like toothpaste. He's been competitive when he kicks my button. That's how the time changed. But still, though, if he wanted to join and y'all are okay with adding me on the Switch, that's fine. I've had long COVID since last February. Feel free to reach out if you have any questions. I hope you don't have it. I hope I don't either, because that's genuinely going to make me kind of sad. If I do reach out, though, would you be okay with Discord DMs, or would somewhere else be better? Let me know, please, because I don't want to read or anything. It could potentially be due to something else, but also as of lately, I have been like very fatigued again. If you guys remember the past several times that I've had COVID, and unfortunately, yes, it has been several times, a big symptom that I have is being very fatigued, and it feels like that's back again. But it could also be very well due to something else, so I'm not gonna like assume that it's because of that. Fun fact, I'm going to do that. Also, I just got some Vicks. I feel like what also might help as long as you're not allergic, and I say that because my sister is allergic to eucalyptus, but I feel like if you got like just like a teensy, like a super tiny amount of eucalyptus essential oil and put it like on the rag that has the hot water soaked in it, that could also help, because whenever I'm like very badly congested, I have this bottle of eucalyptus oil. It's not in here, but like it's normally in here. That's why I pointed. Like the smell of that tends to help. Discord DMs are great. Thank you for letting me know. I just wanted to like make sure I wasn't like intruding by messaging on a platform you weren't okay with. I've had long COVID since I had COVID back in end of August last year. How did you guys, if you don't mind me asking, you do not have to answer if you're not comfortable, but if you're open to sharing, how did you realize that it was long COVID? Because again, it might not be that, but again, the one weird nose symptom that I have, I don't know what's the right word to describe it, like the best word, but it will not go away fully. And I've been negative for COVID for a little while now, and I don't know why it won't fully go away. I think I'm gonna put eucalyptus in my hot shower. I've heard again for people that aren't allergic, like if your body can tolerate it, if you get like straight up eucalyptus leaves and like hang them in your shower, it can be insanely helpful when you're sick. I will say though, do that with caution if you have pets, because eucalyptus can be very bad for some pets. I think especially cats. Which is why I haven't tried that, because I'm terrified of it hurting my cat somehow. Ongoing symptoms for me, I had respiratory problem, like difficulty breathing, had to have an asthma pump with steroids in it. That's awful. I am so sorry. I am so sorry. Are you feeling at least any better at all now? At least a little bit? I have a sore throat that won't go away, and I have a cough that won't go away. In a way, I feel seen, because we can all kind of relate to each other from not being like fully healed from it. But I am so sorry to hear that you guys are struggling, because that makes me sad. I don't like when you guys are struggling or not feeling well, because that makes me sad. Hello, Oscar. Welcome to the stream. Thank you for being a member for 3 months. I appreciate it. Welcome in. Hey, everyone. Hello. Welcome. We did a test to rule everything else out, and it lined up when I had the virus. I don't really understand what long COVID is, though. Like, I kind of do, but not really. Is it just, like, the symptoms of the virus, like, staying even though, like, you don't have COVID anymore? Yeah, it's gone away now, but it was scary. It was hearing rattling in my chest. That sounds terrifying. I'm so sorry. I'm glad that you're better now, though. Again, on my Mario Kart game, I'm sorry. I say this a lot to people. Whenever I lose things like physical items, I don't know why this helps me, but it does. So, coming from somebody that's notorious for losing a lot of their stuff, unfortunately, try looking in places that you don't expect it to be. Because for some reason, I swear I find a lot of my stuff that I lose in places that I really don't anticipate finding it in. And like, it'll be like, I have misplaced my own phone somehow. I wonder where I put it. And then I literally will end up finding it like on the kitchen counter for some reason. And like, I don't know. But it works for me. Hello, Josh. Welcome to the stream. Can I ask her? I didn't know you were here. Oh, do you guys know each other? Oh, you found it? Yay, I'm glad you found it. Where did you find it at? My sister always finds anything I lose because she looks where I don't. That's like Ben and I though. Like I lose a lot of my own stuff very easily, but like whenever he loses, he's the same way. He loses a lot of his stuff too, but I somehow find a lot of his stuff first and then he finds my stuff first. Like we find each other's stuff, if that makes sense. What is your friend code? Oh, I have a command for that. It's just exclamation point friend code. I can't get to it right now though because the round just started. But it's just exclamation point and then the word friend code. It should be available for everybody to use, like not just my mods. But if for some reason it isn't, let me know so I can fix that. One of my games, oh, was the cartridge in like a different game container? I used to do that a lot with my 3DS games. Like this was like way before the Switch came out, but whenever I would play on my 3DS, and I would also, honestly, I would do this with my old Wii games too whenever I was really obsessed with the Wii when I was younger. I would put game discs and game cartridges in mismatched containers and then be like, where's my Mario Kart disc? Or like, where's Animal Crossing City Folk? And I would find City Folk in like the Wii Sports container or something. I would always put them in whatever empty container I could find. I didn't even care what the container was. I just had to find the nearest empty one and put that in there. And in my defense, it was just to make sure that I didn't lose the game and that it didn't get scratched up. I doubt you guys can hear it because it's so quiet, but whenever his leopard gecko in the background is like walking around in her enclosure and crunching the leaves, is there any chance that you guys can hear that? Because I can hear it. It's very subtle though, so I highly doubt it. It just sounds like somebody's like stepping on some crunchy fall leaves. Kind of unrelated, but I love the brick path on this one, up on this map. I feel like that'd be fun to have in Dreamlight Valley. There is a similar one that I used for a video that's coming out tomorrow, but it's not like the exact same. I feel like it looks kind of similar though. It's pretty. By the way, I don't know who added me, but oh, you sent me a friend request? Alright, cool. I was just gonna say, I saw that somebody sent me one, I just can't answer it in the middle of the lap, but I will get to it the second that I get the chance to. Haven't been to Thunder Cloud every game? Has there been? I think the reason the gecko is so active right now is because she got to eat earlier. We're being sent back to lobby right now, so I'll go ahead and go through the friend requests in just a second. Thank you for being so patient. I appreciate it. My first Nintendo console I ever had before the Switch was Nintendo NES. I think the first one that I properly owned, not necessarily the first console that I played on, I think the first one that I really owned for myself was the N64. I mean, I shared it with my sisters, but still. Like, it was all of ours. We shared it. But the first one that I played on in general was either, again, the N64 or GameCube. I really don't know. That was a long time ago for me, so the memories are kind of mixed together. But it was one of those. I did also have DS's when I was younger. But that was a bit later in life. I had a PS2. I never had any PlayStations. I mean, yay, welcome. Welcome to the lobby. Also, hey, I did say I was going to redo that message, but I got caught up from typing it before for some reason. So I'm going to redo that. It was so weird because before I typed that, and I had text after the emojis, And it didn't go through for some reason. It was really strange. I only played N64 at my cousin's. I literally only played Donkey Kong 64 and Mario Party 2, and I feel like I vaguely remember like a Powerpuff Girls game of some sort, but I feel like I also might have made that up. I remember playing Frogger. Wait, that was a GameCube thing, right? Because I feel like I remember that too. That sounds really familiar. Now I kind of want to look up that Powerpuff Girls game. I feel like I made that up. Not me doing this midstream, but I felt like I had to look it up. I knew it was a thing. I knew I remembered that. Okay. Turns out I'm not crazy and it was an actual game that existed at one point. I meant to click on Sherbetland and then I clicked on Wario Stadium by accident, so rip. I played Duck Hunt. Wasn't that a Wii game? Yeah, it was a frog, but you had to jump and get to the other side. I'm glad I'm not insane and somebody else remembers Frogger too, because like I've mentioned that game to people and they were like, what are you talking about? Blossom, Bubbles, and Buttercup. My sisters and I would say growing up that we were the three of them. We would say that Kendall was Blossom, Gracie was Bubbles, and I was Buttercup. Do you remember that name of the game you were talking about a while ago? I did not, and at this point I'm convinced that I feel like I made it up. Because I only remember like that tiny little glimpse that I described, and that is it. So due to how little I had to go off of, I feel like, I don't know, maybe, was it a dream? I don't know. Because I never figured it out, and I feel like I'll never figure it out. You love that show? Oh, the Powerpuff Girls? Yeah, it's a good show. Well, it was one of my favorites in my childhood. There was also a Kirby game that I occasionally played on the N64, but I would mainly watch people play that, so I wouldn't really consider that like a main game that I played on there. I can see where Lexi has Taurus energy. I feel like I definitely align with being a Taurus. I have always been a very stubborn person. I don't remember if I've told this one story or not, so please forgive me if I'm being repetitive. But essentially, I have always been a very picky eater. And one food that I have never liked, primarily because of the texture, is any kind of beef or steak. Like, I don't like it. I don't. I remember this one time, I think I was like, had been like 4 or 5 when this happened. We were sitting down to have dinner and we were having burgers for dinner that night, and I wanted nothing to do with it because I hated, again, the texture of the beef patties. And they kept telling me I needed to, because I wanted something with cheese. They told me I could have a cheeseburger, and I was like, no, I'm not doing that. And they were like, well, we're not going to make anything else. So you know what I did to stand my ground over the fact that I was not going to eat this beef patty with my food? All I did was I ate 2 pieces of bread, so the buns, cold ketchup, and a cold unmelted slice of cheese to prove that I was not about to eat that beef patty. And after that point, they stopped forcing it. Because I showed them how stubborn I was. I know there's something about that, and I remembered something similar, but can't think of the name, so it might exist. I hope it does. Even if I can't play the game, I mean, that'll be disappointing, sure. But if I can at least figure out the title of it, maybe look up some pictures or something, that will be satisfying. Second place, I'll take it. I'm just glad that it wasn't Wario Stadium, because that was a misclick. I remember when I used to rent games at Blockbuster for Xbox, my brother had to rent Tony Hawk games. Isn't there only one Blockbuster left in the world, or did they already take that one down? I have to refix the camera again. I think so. Hello? Okay, there we go. I mean, the Powerpuff Girls means want to see them after this race. I don't know if there's a way that I can do that. I also don't know if I'm going to have time to. Me doing this is me rubbing my back, by the way, leaning towards the camera. Have you ever leaned forward like that to rub your own back and then like you feel like you can feel it pop when you do it? It's really satisfying. gosh, I'm just so glad that I did not make up that Powerpuff Girls game. Did you guys see how I tried to do the little speed boost and it didn't even work? Ooh, not me, we're going into a wall. I'm trying to save my money for Faith Farm in the Story of Seasons game. I thought about getting that one too, but I don't know if I'll be able to because there's all kinds of games coming out that I'm like thinking of spending my money on. For sure, without a doubt, I am getting Faith Farm because I've been planning to stream that for months now. I don't know if I'll get Story of Seasons though. I might. We'll see. I love the Tony Hawk game for Need for Speed games. There were these other racing games that, like, it wasn't Mario Kart or anything, but it was some kind of like standard like car racing game, and I don't remember what it was called. But I feel like I remember that being a thing too when I was younger on the N64. You know what I just remembered? So, flashback Shiver, if you're still here, I just remembered something. So, you remember, like, several months back, this was, like, definitely over a year ago, you and I were playing Mario Kart, and this map got pulled up, but I had never seen it before. And I started going backwards on it because I was lost on this exact part, and you were like, where are you going? Do you remember that? Have you ever watched a show but you don't remember and everyone else doesn't believe you? Kind of. I vaguely remember this show when I was younger called Maisie Mouse, but I don't remember if anybody else knows it. I'm really curious also can hear the story. Wait, which story? The one that I asked you about just now or a different story? I reminded it was a story about you going backwards. Oh yeah, I was saying, you remember that one time on that exact map where you and I were playing together and I had never seen it before, so I started going backwards and I was lost and you were like, what are you doing? Because I was lost. That was loud. I am so sorry. I am so sorry, you guys. My mic is sensitive, so it's probably loud. I dropped my Joy-Con on the desk. I'm so sorry. I remember Maisie the Mouse. You do? I know that I watched it, but because of how old those memories are, I couldn't really describe much of it to you, but like I know that I watched it and I know what it is, but it's just a very, very old memory. Yay, Sherwood Land! I really wanted to do this one. By the way, I'm looking at stream time, and I believe at about like 8 o'clock here, which is technically in 3 minutes, I think Ben was going to be playing a game with somebody. I've been live for an hour and 48 minutes, so I think after this set of laps is over, I'll probably have to go. Hey everyone, hello Caitlin, welcome to the stream. I know you changed names, but you said that we could still call you Caitlin, right? I just want to double check. But I do have a quick question for you guys. So whenever we raid somebody today, I like to at least most of the time get everybody else's input whenever I pick out who to raid. Would you guys be cool with me raiding somebody that's just like in general that we know and that we're familiar with in the community? Like even if they're playing like Animal Crossing or something, like would you guys be cool with that? Like just somebody that we know in the general streaming community, like in the Animal Crossing community. Would you guys be cool with that? Let me know. If you can still come. Caitlin, thank you for letting me know. Just wanted to double check. And hello, I am tired and bored. Welcome to the live stream. Yeah, Caitlin is Panda Time Gaming. do kind of need to lay down anyways. Cause like, have you ever felt that type of lower back pain where it felt like there was like a weird like cramp in your lower back? I feel like that right now. I'm cool until this last like set of laps. Okay, that was gross. I'm so sorry. I'll be okay until this last set of like laps is done. Whenever like all of this is done, like I'm gonna have to go. I think I figured out a way to word this, but you know how we were talking about long COVID and how I feel like I might have it somehow? I think I figured out a way to describe how I feel in the symptoms. So, I don't know how many of you are still here that were saying that you have long COVID, but have you ever like had that sickness feeling where it's like the top of the back of your throat that's like most closely connected to like your nasal passages? How sometimes you get like that like mucusy feeling whenever you're sick and you feel like you have to keep swallowing and then it makes your nose feel stopped up at the same time. I know that's gross, I'm so sorry, but it's the best way that I can describe it. That's how I keep feeling, and it mainly happens whenever I stream, and it's been happening since I got COVID last time. It's driving me nuts. And even though I'm negative for COVID now, it still won't go away. Like, I really hope that makes sense, because I'm not sure what that is. Is maybe because you talk a lot on stream? I don't think so, because I had streams in the past where I was perfectly healthy and I didn't have COVID or anything, and this would never happen. It's only happened to me since having COVID recently, and I don't know why. I have a lot from allergies, so I'm not sure if it's related to COVID. It could be an allergy thing. For me, normally though, I do get seasonal allergies. I feel like my main symptoms with seasonal allergies are just like the watery eye situation. And then, when I say stopped up, I mean like only very mildly stopped up that doesn't like have like a mucusy feeling to it. Like it's literally just like a small amount of congestion like up here. But it doesn't feel the same. Like I know like the description of it sounds similar, but it feels like two very different feelings. And I wish there was like a clearer, more specific way to go into it, but I think that's the best I can do. Like what I feel right now does not feel the same as allergies. I like how this one's like super festive themed and it's like not even the festive season anymore. I'm thinking about it, I don't think I got first place at all this streaming. Like I might have earlier and I forgot, but I don't think I have. It'd be cool if I could do that before we go. That one felt really short. I know we had this path earlier, I recognize it. But I feel like this one goes by really fast. Like, really fast. Especially once you get to, like, right here. I love how I said that, and then I literally got shocked by the lightning. I was in first place for a little bit, but now I'm in fourth place. It's okay though. I only hit that thing on purpose because it can give you speed boost if you hit it a certain way. For some reason when I saw that, I thought it meant that was the last one. I thought it was the last one somehow, but it wasn't. That happens to me sometimes. Like I'll be convinced we've done all the laps and I'm like, wait, why isn't it over? I think, isn't there a map on Mario Kart that you can do where there's like 7 laps instead of 3? That's a thing, right? you know, math, basic math, but I've never been very good at it. You mentioned that earlier. There was a really old stream from like late 2021 where chat kept asking me to try and do math equations. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and try to find somebody for us to raid. By the way, on my end, it says that we are 1 like away from my like goal of 30 likes. So right before I have to go, I think that'd be really cool if we could get to 30 likes. We are 1 away. Very quickly, I'm gonna go and try to find somebody for us to raid. So if you send a message, I promise I'm not ignoring you. I just don't have chat pulled up. So let me see, who in the community is live at the moment? Let me see. Who's live? Okay, and let me just make sure this person isn't ending yet. But if they're not, it'd be great if we could raid them because they're somebody that I don't typically get the chance to raid. So let me just... Okay, I think we're good. I think we're good to send the raid over. All right, I found it. Thank you for waiting. I'm waiting for the chat box to pull back up so I can paste the link. There's gotta be one person here who hasn't liked the stream. I went back and we have 30 likes, so thank you so much, everybody. I appreciate it. We're gonna go ahead and raid Honey's Cottage. Again, thank you so much for liking the stream and getting me to my like goal. I appreciate that. This is Honey's, Honey Cottage's link. I kind of butchered the way I pronounce it, but you get what I mean. We're gonna go raid Honey's Cottage, who's currently playing Animal Crossing. She's super sweet. I've raided her before. I just don't usually get the chance to raid her because our schedules don't typically align. So let's go ahead and send some love over, send some positivity. There is the raid command. Thank you so much for coming to my stream. Thank you for liking. Thank you for subscribing. And if you haven't done those already, you should. It's completely free. It costs you nothing. And it's a really easy way to support me. I will see you guys tomorrow at 6 p.m. Central Time for another live stream. Bye, everybody.